6 New Haven police making an arrest in the assault of a jogger that left this residential community on edge. I'm Angelo Bavar with the latest as that suspect is due in court today.
An unusual twist to a prank, and it was all caught on camera. I'm Kay Pattyfoot in Plainville. Coming up, hear from the homeowner who says this teenage prank went too far.
Also, shots were fired during an apparent road rage incident in Plymouth. Fox 61 spoke with drivers about what they do when they see tempers flare on the roads.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for starting yours off with us. I'm Erica Arias.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning. It's getting chilly out there. I don't know about all of you. I had frost on the windshield for the first time.
Oh, I didn't.
Yep.
I'm not there yet.
Here we go, Matt Scott.
I'm not there on the shoreline, but
Not yet here in the Hartford area.
Yes, it's coming.
Good morning to you. Nice to have you along. We warned you it was going to be chilly out there, and it is. A couple of frosty mornings ahead to talk about. We are staying dry. Maybe a raindrop or two later on this afternoon. I wouldn't worry about that. We do have a temperature rebound. Eventually, we'll talk about that. Frost advisory is up for the Litchfield Hills, the northern part of Fairfield and New Haven County. Not quite on the shore yet. This goes till 9 o'clock this morning. Yes, temperatures for some of you are down there, getting closer and closer to that hard freeze time. Satellite radar picture is quiet. We lost the clouds, so we lost the temperatures down to 34 in Torrington, 35 in Waterbury, Danbury as well, 36 New Milford and Meriden. There's another 35 in Putnam. It is much better on the shoreline. Certainly no frost yet in New Haven with 46 degrees. All right, school bus forecast for today. Back to school if your kids had the day off yesterday for the holidays. 39 degrees and a jacket and hoodie now. And oh, by the way, this may be the time, parents, where they actually come home with the jacket or hoodie because it's going to be chilly later on, too. Coming up, we'll talk about the forecast for the rest of the week and when that rebound is coming. That's in about 13 minutes. Coming right now, here's Symphony Privet with a look at traffic. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. I hope you're having a good one so far. Let's check out how the morning commute is shaping up on this Tuesday. It's been a pretty smooth one, and we haven't had any incidents to report yet as we take a live look out at 84 going through Hartford this morning. Both sides moving along just fine, and your drive times are looking good. No major delays to report on 91 or 84 heading through the Hartford Tunnel this morning. Route 2 out in Glastonbury also looking good. We have your next update in about 15 minutes.
Symphony, thank you.
Well, people living around the Edgewood Park area in New Haven have some answers this morning, 1 year after a jogger was attacked by a man who police said had a gun.
Yeah, police arrested a man a few days ago. That suspect is now also facing charges in a sexual assault case from years ago. He's due in court today. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro is joining us live from New Haven to get us up to date on all of this. Angelo, good morning.
Erica, Tim, good morning. Scary stuff here. Police have arrested 25-year-old Chris Leonel Cruzado of New Haven. Now, that case you just mentioned involving the jogger, that happened right here behind me. This is around the Yale and Edgewood Avenue section of town. Leaving this residential community on edge, this was last October. We spoke with a neighbor when this happened after the incident. Take a listen.
I've lived in a lot of different places, and I've run and walked early in the morning at a lot of places, and the most important thing we can do is not give up our good public space.
Now, in this case from last year, police say they got a report early in the morning about a 38-year-old woman who was jogging when Cruzado approached her and showed a gun. Police say that man tried to force her into a nearby wooded area and then hit her in the face. She was able to escape. Now, police say the investigation of that case also implicated Cruzado in a sexual assault cold case from December of 2018. In that case, a man armed with a knife assaulted a woman in the area of Chapel Street and Yale Avenue. Now, Cruzado is facing several charges between both these cases. He's being held on two $250,000 bonds and is due in court this morning, set to be arraigned sometime today. We're live in New Haven. I'm Angelo Bafar, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Angelo, thanks so much. All right, meantime, at 6:04, police officers in Plymouth say someone shot at a vehicle in an apparent road rage incident.
Yeah, it happened on Friday night. Police said they eventually found one of the cars in Woolkit and it had bullet holes. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins joins us now with more on what people had to say about what is a growing trend in aggressive driving.
Well, it's happening all over the country and right here in Connecticut as well. Rage on our roadways resulting in some violence. Those I spoke with say it's even more concerning that guns are becoming more involved. People in Wolcott are on edge.
It's scary.
After police found a car with bullet holes at the Cumberland Farms on Wolcott Road Friday night.
Too close to home. Too close to home when something like that happens.
They say the damage was the result of an apparent road rage that started on Wolcott Road in Plymouth. The driver of the vehicle that was shot at was not injured, and the search for a suspect continues. Though police say that this case was isolated, this is the latest incident in a growing trend of aggressive driving behaviors nationwide.
Yeah, a lot of people yelling out the windows and stuff.
According to one study conducted by Gun Violence Archive, between 2014 and 2023, road rage shootings increased by more than 400% nationwide. In the same study, nearly 13% of respondents here in Connecticut said another driver got out of their vehicle to try and start a fight.
I've seen it happen before, and that's why whenever something bad happens on the road, I just completely ignore it. If somebody cuts me off or something like that, or somebody's driving crazy, I don't say anything to them. I don't even look at them.
Just ignore it and just go the other way. Don't get involved. Don't engage with it.
This incident is still under investigation. Plymouth police ask anyone with information to give them a call. Reporting in studio, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Kaylee, thank you so much. Now, this video behind us looks like two people pulling a prank. Maybe you could argue it's a prank, but it doesn't really look like it to us.
No, that's because they were knocking on that door. They were denting it. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot spoke to one of the people who lives in that home about what happened.
You've heard of Ding Dong Ditch, but have you heard of Ding Dong Dent? That's what one woman in Plainville is saying happened to her door Monday morning. A Plainville couple was woken up early Monday morning when they heard a loud bang on their front door. After checking their doorbell camera and the video that was recorded, they noticed that bang came from a hammer bashing against their front door.
We looked closer and they actually had a hammer with them. And one of the kids was banging on the door with a hammer, and you can see in the footage that right before he was talking to the other kid about the hammer.
Norman understands kids will be kids, but since their property was damaged, she wants something done. In Plainville, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Okay, thanks so much for that report. Well, as of today, 1,000 families with homes that have a crumbling foundation have been helped. That's according to the Connecticut Foundation Solutions Indemnity Company. It helps people who own homes build on concrete foundations containing a specific mineral that compromises their integrity. Now, there are thousands of homes and buildings out there with at-risk foundations spread throughout central and eastern Connecticut. As of this morning, there's only one FEMA center left open to help people in the Naugatuck Valley apply for disaster assistance. The center's in Southbury. It's staying open for in-person assistance. The governor's office says as of last night, the second center at Our Lady of Fatima Church in Wilton had closed. Remember, the deadline to apply for assistance for damage caused by the August floods is November 19th. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump turned their attention to the swing state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, mail-in voting is already underway in that state.
Vice President Kamala Harris spoke with supporters in Erie to share her vision for the future of the country. She says that her campaign is focused on the issues that make a difference in people's lives.
We are focused on issues that matter most to families across America, like bringing down the cost of living, investing in small businesses and entrepreneurs, protecting reproductive freedom.
Well, she also criticized former President Donald Trump of not having new ideas to help American families.
On the other side of the state, just outside of Philadelphia, in Oaks, Pennsylvania, Trump spoke to supporters in a town hall that was moderated by South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem. In that, he told voters that the Keystone State is a must-win for his campaign. Trump also spoke about the border and his vision for immigration.
We're going to close that border so tight, it's going to be closed. And I said the two things I'm going to do. First, we're going to close that border, and people are going to come in. You want people to come in. We need people to come in. People are going to come into our country legally. You know, it's so unfair.
Trump cut short the Q&A portion of that town hall after two people had medical emergencies in the room, which Trump and others said was very hot. But instead of leaving, he instructed his staff to start playing music. And he stayed on stage listening along with much of the audience for about 40 more minutes. Fox 61 will have more coverage as we count down to Election Day on our news app and website.